Welcome to today's seminar on cybercrime and phishing. This presentation is brought to you as part of an awareness project by Global School of Tech Jurists. I am Misum Hossain, co-founder and vice president GSTJ, and I'll be taking you through some very important points about the cybercrime that we call phishing. So what is phishing? Phishing is the act of sending emails with bogus claims masquerading as a reliable source. What does this definition actually mean? It means that phishing is a scam done by criminals trying to fake or impersonate as a reliable source so that you, as a victim, as a customer, will reveal confidential information. Who is a reliable source? There is no definition of what is a reliable source. As far as the context is concerned, anyone who you trust, who you rely on, and who you are willing to reveal certain important information to can be termed as a reliable source. So internet service providers, email service providers, your company, your school, your college could all be termed as very reliable sources who the phishing scammer can impersonate. What is stolen from the victims? A variety of information can be stolen from the victims. It could be credit card numbers, bank account details, your internet PIN for your banking accounts. It could be a variety of information that you use on a daily basis on the internet. So let's look at some examples of phishing. The first one is a Lloyds TSB bank email. It's a UK bank email which was sent to a friend of mine. As you can see from the email, it says there is a security alert, and my friend was requested to go to a particular link on this website and fill up his online banking membership details, which meant that he was supposed to put in his, along with all the other demographic information, his account details, his full name, as well as the password or the access code that he used for accessing his bank account. Now he was, of course, not aware of this crime of phishing, hence he did click on this link and ended up going to the particular website which had been designed to steal information from people like my friend. Unfortunately, there is very little that a naive and innocent customer can do by just looking at these emails. As you can yourself see, that the phishing scammer has identified the victim's reliable source, has put up the logo in the form of the trademark logos, and has sent this email to the victim. The next step is for the victim to fall prey. The second email here is a Citibank phishing scam that was sent to Citibank members, again with the intention to reveal information. As you can see, most of these phishing spam or phishing emails always have something emergency to report about, and they always warn the customers that if they do not do something which they are asking them to do, there are serious consequences as a result of that. The next two slides talk about the top 10 countries as far as phishing site being hosted is concerned. So those bogus websites which lure customers to reveal information. The top 10 countries, number 10 position was occupied in India in 2006, but in 2007 India disappeared, although it continued to have a very high presence in terms of being one of the top 20 countries. Phishing rates have continued to soar across the world, so it is going to be an important matter of concern for law enforcement agencies everywhere. So phishing really relies on technological deception and social engineering techniques. As far as technology is concerned, phishing scammers take advantage of technology like spoofing, URL spoofing, email spoofing, and create bogus websites where you as a victim go and end up revealing all your information. Social engineering comes in the form of the story that the phishing scammer tells you about your bank account being deactivated or your email account going through a technical glitch, which means you have to act fairly quickly and reveal the information so that the problem can be sorted. A major way how phishing can be fought or prevented is by using spam filters or stopping to communicate or responding to unsolicited communication. You have to remember that credible service providers very rarely communicate in this manner. So your financial information is always at stake here. Your credit card details, your bank account numbers, your access codes. As mentioned before, it's a good thing to use spam filters, but more importantly, be very cautious with emails that seek confidential data, even if it seems like it originates from a reliable source. You have to remember that spoofing technology can be used easily by scammers to impersonate trustworthy entities like your bank, your internet service provider, your company, or even any credible organization seeking confidential information from you. At the end of the day, it is your choice. If you do not want to give out information, a phishing scammer can never be successful in luring out or getting that information from you. One of the very important lessons that you get from today's seminar is that you should never click on these hyperlinks that are provided in the so-called emails from the reliable sources. If you don't click on the link, you will not go to the bogus website. If you don't go to the bogus website, there's a very rare chance that you are going to reveal any information. So if you're really tempted to find out if your bank needs information from you, go to the bank website directly. Type the URL for the homepage into the address bar of your browser and land up in your bank's website. If your bank has an SSL website, it's a secure website, you can always check the certificates to check the veracity or the integrity of the website that you are visiting. What you have to remember is that phishing scams prey on the naivety of users, i.e. your lack of awareness. If you are aware of such identity thefts, there's a good chance that you will be able to spot one of these phishing scams and not respond to the emails. You have to be cynical with regards to the contents of these emails. Just because an email that supposedly comes from your bank says that your bank account is going to be deactivated or your email account is going to be out of service for some time, or any such information, do not hit the panic button. First of all, find out from the credible service provider whether that actually is the case. So what should we look out for if you want to spot a phishing scam? Clue number 1 could be a sudden unsolicited email from a reliable source. If you get an email out of the blue from your bank or from your internet service provider about some sudden problem, that could be a big clue. Clue number 2 could be a generic salutation, i.e. a dear sir or a dear customer, instead of using your surname or your first name. These emails from scammers are usually riddled with lots of spelling mistakes, but not always. Issues in these emails require utmost urgency. Either you have to fill up a form, or you have to go to a website and put in your password. Phishing email almost have a link to the bogus website. It's very rare that a phishing email will come to you without a link to a particular website where you have to go and fill up the information. If you can take care of these information, there's a good chance that you have already spotted a phishing scam. That brings us to the end of this seminar. We hope you have liked all the information. It was enlightening enough. The next time we are around, we are going to talk about digital security, digital certificates and signatures, and a lot of other cyber crimes. As for now, this is Misum Hossain. Thanks a lot for listening in.